And we are going live. Yes, we are going live. Live. Episode 718, the day one journey. Yes, we are live here every single day. Sharing with you my thoughts. Usually answer questions. And today I want to answer a question that a friend of mine asked me. That also relates to what we talked about yesterday. And the question is, how do I know what's important to me? How do I decide how do I choose what's important to me? Well, the original question was, how do I know? Well, first it's a process. It's not that right now I don't know, and then tomorrow I wake up in the morning and then suddenly I know what's important to me. Yeah, especially when I share with you that the things that are important to me, I look at them as my priorities. So it's a list of things that are important to me, and the first one is the most important, and so on. So it's not that I wake up in the morning, then I have my priorities. It's a process. It takes time to understand. So at first, I'm not in the situation like I don't know for sure that this is important to me. I think, I assume, I try, but then I choose. I choose something and then I go with it. I do things and there's a process. Well, so this is one thing that I also showed you in the last few episodes. It's a process of getting to know myself. Knowing myself means for me, knowing what's important to me, what's not important to me, know what's important to me more than other things. But sometimes it can be very overwhelming. We have so many things that we want, so many things that are important to us. So how do we figure out what is more important? How do we organize these things? At least in our mind. So we'll have the clarity that we want to actually do the things, actually follow through with our commitments and go for our goals and live our lives with more clarity, knowing what's important to us. Well, yes, it's a process. Yes, it takes time, and I'm still in the process, understanding, knowing who I am, and understand a little bit more what's more important to me. But one thing I found to be extremely helpful for me, especially when I'm overwhelmed, especially when I don't know where to start, is understanding what's not important to me. Yes, what's not important to me. I can think about all the things that are important to me and I can come up with a huge list. And that's good. These are the things that are important to me. But it can still get overwhelming. So then I ask myself what I don't care about. What's not important to me. For example, I don't really care about what I wear every day, yeah? I don't think that I bought new clothes for the maybe 2 years. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I just bought underwear, but or socks or so. I don't really care what I wear, so I don't want to spend time on it and energy. For example, I don't really care about what I eat, so I eat healthy, but I eat very similar foods every single day. I eat vegetables mostly and chicken every day. Well, I do have some diversity there, but it's not that important to me. So I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on something, or I just understand it's not that important to me. And once I understand that, I put less energy in that. So I have more energy, more time, more power to put on other things. So just the process of understanding what's not important to me, I found to be extremely helpful. For example, I'm right now here in Bangkok, And I don't care about, let's say, going to the movies. Like, I would enjoy watching a movie, yeah. So I might do it once in a while on my computer, but I'm not that thrilled going to the cinema. So I'm not thinking about that. I'm also not that thrilled about sightseeing, going to the islands here in Thailand and just relax. It's not important to me, and I realize that. I'm aware of that. I acknowledge that. So I don't spend energy on even just thinking about these things. And this is about me. I'm not telling you what you should care or not care about. But I'm sure there are things that you care less about. So maybe it can be a good idea to drop it to zero. Like, instead of saying to myself, well, I don't really care about this, saying that I don't care about it. Then it frees my mind, gives me clarity. I can actually do things. Because I don't have all these things in my mind. For example, I don't have a TV at home. I just don't. So when I come back home, like taking the remote control, this is something I didn't touch for years. So I don't have the habit, but I also don't have the thoughts, the thought habit to do it. It doesn't exist. And yes, it helps me to understand and to know what's most important to me. Cutting off the other things gives me more clarity, less things to think about, and I found it to be extremely helpful. So you can try it yourself if you want. Either way, have an amazing day. Have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.